Hello, we've got some tales to tell in this year's semi-finals of the Betfred World Championship. It's certainly not the lineup that we were expecting. We've got two qualifiers in the mix, including the oldest man in the semis for 30 years. We've got two Asian players for the first time in history, and we've got a world number one who needs to win the title again to remain top of the pile. We'll show you how both matches began, starting with snooker's top man, Mark Selby, the Brinkman, taking on, well, Hong Kong's class act, Marco Fu, who was taken to the brink in his quarter-final last night.
He hasn't got a weakness, I don't think. He's a very good match player, as like everyone will understand, because he's been here for a long time, and he's the type of player that feels very comfortable playing at the Crucible, especially the one-table setup. It's going to be a very big challenge for me.
There's not going to be any favourites as such, and I won't go out there believing, obviously, like I'm one of the favourites. I'll just go out there and play one frame at a time and try and stay focused and see what happens.
It's going to be a very tough game. I'm still a long way to go, like 2 matches. But best of 33, best of 35, a long way to go. Just need to take it one match at a time, one ball at a time.
Sitting here now in the semi-final, I feel as though like I've played all season and not had a day off. That's what the tournament does to you. It's such a long tournament, so mentally draining and physically draining, but that's what it is. It's the same for everyone else, and it's whoever's the last man standing is the strongest. You can't predict, obviously, the nerves you're going to feel when you go out there, so hopefully I can just stay calm and stay relaxed and play good snooker.
Well, we were watching the opening exchanges of their first session on BBC Two earlier. Mark Selby on his way to a very sprightly 3-0 lead then in this best of 33 frames contest. Marco took the last frame before their interval with his best contribution so far, a 72, so 3-1. And it's frame 5 now. Marco up by 21 points, and Willie Thorne and John Virgo looking on this evening.
Yellow and green required, but remember the green does not pass the black. Where's the cue ball going? Ooh, well. Obviously an element of good fortune in that, because he played the pot on the yellow. And if he'd have got the pot, the cue ball wouldn't have finished there. What's a hit? Where's the cue ball going? Behind the black. Unbelievable. Well, and Marco smiles, but he'll appreciate that escape from Mark Selby. Lucky to have the snooker, but boy, after an escape like that, you deserve a bit of luck. There's been some run of the ball, and it's to and fro in this frame.
There's been 3 hands up from each player saying, I'm sorry, 3 times from each. And this, looking at it, John, he can't get to any of the top cushions to play. I think this is almost unhittable, this yellow. He'd have to play twice across somehow.
What a tremendous escape that was. It really was. Well, the thing is, coming round as he is here, there won't be a lot of pace left on this cue ball. It's a great effort. What a hit! What a hit!
Well, we've seen 2 escapes there The shot of the championships, both of them. Absolutely fabulous. Mark Selby looked up to us in the box. How on earth has he hit that, he said. But he's left a chance now for Mark Selby to pinch the frame with the clearance. If this yellow goes in, he's got every chance of doing just that.
Well, this would be a steal. It really would. He needs the 5 remaining colours.
Five.
Now imperative in potting this brown, he leaves a nice angle on the blue to drop on what you can only describe as an awkward pink. But it's made easier by the fact that the black is adjacent to that far right corner.
Yes, he wouldn't be worried, John, would he, of leaving the white? As long as it comes 2 or 3 inches off the cushion in potting the pink, all he doesn't want to do is finish straight on the pink in a couple of shots' time, because then he'll be near the cushion and that makes the black a lot more difficult. So these next 2 shots are key. Brown to blue, blue to pink, with an angle just to come a little bit off the cushion.
Nine.
Didn't hit that well. Has he got any kind of angle on the blue? Oof. He'll have to make it. He's digging down to squeeze this blue in. Tough shot. Jumped out of the pocket. The blue jumped out of the pocket.
Mark Selby. Nine.
Now, the only reason that can happen, and you see the puzzled look on Marco's face, is that striking down, the cue ball was bouncing, and when it hit the blue, it was just coming down, caused the blue to bounce and not hit the back of the pocket properly. See how they're all bouncing?
What an amazing slow-mo that was, John.
Unbelievable.
Well, this frame's had more twists and turns than a good novel.
Just about got it safe. That wasn't one of Marco's best. Remember, Marco Fu just looking for the blue. Mark Selby, the 3 remaining colours. He's had his chance. Okay, you wouldn't expect the blue to jump out of the middle, but he didn't play the brown very well for position.
Johnny's looking at the double. He's going to play the double, hold the white tight on the cushion.
Well, I suppose it's worth risking. Always thinking that if he got close to the double and it rattled the jaws, it would go safe, and it's gone very safe. Short. Now, it's not straightforward. Obviously the blue is possible, but can he hold for the pink? You've got to really cue this well. I don't think he'd play the delicate drag shot. He wouldn't want to risk that. But it would be a good shot to hold for the pink. Always difficult, those shots. Trying to pinch a bit of the pocket. Just couldn't hold for the pink, and as I say, just trying to pinch a bit. This needs to slow down, this blue. Well, that's poor from Marco. He's left Mark a chance here. And this time, if he pots the blue, it's a natural angle to come down off the baulk cushion to this top cushion and be on the pink. so close. On the pink, but the blue didn't go in.
And this time, hardly any chance of getting onto the pink for Marco, because he'd probably have to play up and down.
Yeah, but he only needs the blue to go 17 points in front with 13 remaining. It's there. Where's the cue ball going? Ooh!
5.
He just looked up at the scoreboard, calm, cool and collected. I bet he wasn't that a few seconds ago when that cue ball was heading for the pocket. So just roll this pink in or over. 17 points the lead. If it goes in, all well and good. And it has. So what a remarkable frame that was. It got to its 38th minute. It was intrigue, good luck, bad luck. But in the end, Marco Fu won it. And now closes to just one frame. Mark Selby leads 3-2.
Some fantastic escapes and amazing skill from Marco Fu there to earn that frame the hard way. Into the next we go, and it's the man from Hong Kong trailing by 7.
I don't think anything's easy at the minute, John. But he's Mark's offering his cue to someone in the audience. I think you could do better. He's trying to get a little bit light-hearted, see if that kicks him into gear.
Well, if there's any chance of getting a bit of the prize money, I'd take it.
No, it doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball here. It'd be nicely on pink or black. So it's just a case of getting well past the blue spot with this pot on the red. The crowd applaud. Mark Selby bows. 1.
Yes, take a bow. It's nice to see a little bit of interaction with the audience. As I say, that's the wonderful thing about the Crucible Theatre. Everybody's so close, and sometimes you're just frightened to breathe in case you put someone off. Look at that for an arena. Is there a finer sight in snooker? He obviously considers that one of these reds does pop to the right corner.
Eight.
Played it nicely.
9.
It was a delicate little shot. Could not have played it any better than that.
$16. 17.
So 31 points in front. 2 more loose reds. If he takes
24.
high value colours, he won't need 2 awkward reds. He'll be in a position where Marco needs a snooker. He'll probably play for the pink off this next red, which means it should be easy to get onto the red that's nearest the brown. He'd play to get onto the pink into the green pocket if he wanted to. Played with the pink in the middle.
25.
No reason playing that way. He might need another red now. 32 in front, 35, 36. So we need the black at least. That may be a mistake. Mark's not looked at the scoreboard there.
And that's not his best positional shot. I can't believe he played for this into the same pocket as he potted the green. Now he's studying the scoreboard. Red and the black would put him 43 points in front with 43 remaining. Thought it was a bit too risky to play for the black. So this pink and one more red needed. He's got the angle. I don't want to try and disturb this red on the left-hand side. I just drop in behind it. It's only the red will be required. Yes, drop in behind it. Needs to slow up. It's okay now. No heroics here. Just drop it in dead weight and 35. Go 43 ahead with just 35 remaining.
It's not there. Oh, it's hit the cushion. No, that's... Once it's hit that left-hand side, I could have missed that. Look where this hit the cushion. I breathe a sigh of relief there. That may well keep Marco Fu sitting in his chair.
43.
So
Mark
Selby 50 points in front, and Marco has conceded. Very scrappy 2 frames or 2 after the interval. But this time Mark Selby wins and goes 2 clear again at 4-2.
Well, Selby clearly enjoying himself out there at least and trying to make good on that promise that we heard from him that he would stay relaxed this evening in this opening session. He knows the ropes, of course. This is his 4th Crucible semi-final of his career. Into the penultimate frame of this opening session then, and it's Fu 22 points behind.
Played it nicely.
1.
And we know the pink will pot. Obviously the pink goes back on its own spot now. And that's why he just dropped it in dead weight. Kept it low of the black spot so he could get through to this red, which in turn will clear the path for the black in a few shots' time to this corner pocket.
8.
So if he can get a good positional shot off the blue here, this is a great chance to win the frame at this visit. That's just about perfect.
13.
Yes, and in the next couple of reds, he'd like to get the brown out of the way just to clear that left-hand corner pocket. Oh, we've got a kick there.
40.
Enormous kick. Made the white throw wide. Kissed the next red too thick. Took the pace out of the cue ball. The only good thing, the red went in. When you get a kick like that, normally they straighten up.
Yes, but from being a straightforward shot, it's slightly awkward. It's okay. Just managed to creep past the red. when you're striking down like that, there's
21.
not a lot you can do. Fortunately, he just had the angle to avoid that red. Red to the right middle now. And I like you, Willie. I think he'd like to get the brown out of the way and get it back up the other end of the table.
$22.
So he's played for it now. It'll just be dropping the brown in and finding a path between the red and the black. Shouldn't be a problem. Looks a natural. That's a straightforward shot. It's all about pace, natural angle.
Now things should start to get a little bit easier. Probably play with the pink in the same pocket, but he wants to finish low on the pink, which is not done.
27.
The reason I say that, because he could just screw back and get onto all three reds, but I think he's okay. Just got a slight angle. There's the angle.
$33. $34.
That black puts Marco 19 points in the lead. Now if he looks at the scoreboard, he needs 2 reds,
41.
2 blacks, and that would put him 35 points in front with 35 remaining. So he needs the 3 remaining reds.
42.
The last one, no colour required.
Just looking at the scoreboard now, because
49.
he's got the wrong angle. It may be beneficial to bring the red out now, because he's going to need that red. He'll be nicely on the pink, and long as the cue ball doesn't hit exactly full ball.
50.
With just one more good positional shot, Marco Fu would have pulled a frame back. It appears to me, John, I don't know about you, but it appears to be just hanging on this session. And there's a slight chance now he could get out of it 4-4.
Absolutely.
56.
This red to go 35 points in front with just 27 remaining.
57.
He's missed a few shots that you wouldn't expect him to miss. And I think Mark Selby in his own way has got a little bit frustrated with 1 or 2 poor positional shots and maybe taken on a shot that you wouldn't normally take on. So it's been one of those sessions, typical
62.
tense opening session of a semi-final here at the Betfred World Championship.
64. $67. $71. $76. 82.
Well, that was a nice clearance from Marco Fu. Mark Selby had his chances. Could say he was a bit unlucky to become hampered on the pink. Went for a very risky blue. Missed it. And Marco Fu took the opportunity. Nice 89. And now 1 frame behind again. 1 more to play this session. 4-3, Mark Selby.
Yeah, Michael's best effort of this semi-final so far. The semi-final, of course, is played over 4 sessions, and this is the first of those 4, which is due to conclude this match on Saturday evening. Now, the last frame of this opening session then, and Marco's just given away 4 points in fouls here. Selby to play.
Very surprised he's taking this one on, to be honest. But once again, it's got in. But it must get better from where he was. Now, is he going to get a good kiss this time? The answer is no.
1.
Yeah, the worst possible kiss. If he'd have caught the yellow a little bit forward, the brown would have been possible. He's eyeing up the blue. But there's pressure on these. I know he's potted some terrific balls this evening.
I don't blame him for taking it on. He'd been a bit frustrated where the white finished again there. Didn't get close to the last blue.
Oh, super shot. Very good.
Not guaranteed to get nicely on the black.
6.
There's not a lot of room to finish perfect on this, as we see the blue going again. Just going to play a stun run through. Need that cue ball to roll through about 6 inches. Oh, so much so he didn't even play for it.
7.
In trouble again.
Well, in and out of balk here. He's got to be careful. He's got to avoid the brown at all costs here. A bit too much side on it. But he's on the red.
12.
And he'll be screwing back here. Maybe open a few reds, maybe bring the pink into play, but looking beyond the blue. Ooh, he needs a full ball kiss on the green. He's got it, so
30.
that leaves him a shot on the brown. It could have been worse.
And this brown's no certainty. Mark knows if the brown goes in, the reds are in perfect position to make a sizable break. If not a frame-winning break, now he needs to go around the back of the black. And that's very good.
17.
Yeah, that was an excellent positional shot. Okay, he can't pot this red and stay on the black, but good shot to be on it. Now, need to be right side the blue. This has been his weakness all night.
18. Yeah.
But he's judged it well there. And just come down the left-hand side of the table. There you go. The right side. Always stay the right side of the blue line. You won't get in trouble. Somewhere in that circle will do nicely. It's a bullseye.
23.
And now, frame at his mercy.
24.
I think on reflection of what we've seen so far this evening, Mark Selby probably deserves to win the session. Marco Fu's just been hanging on to his coattails. Apart from the 2 breaks, he hasn't made a 30 in any of the other frames.
$31.
So far, highest break for Selby 63, highest break for Marco Fu 89. I think Mark Selby will possibly make a century here. If he doesn't get a kick, can you believe that? That is the most
32.
unbelievable kick. The only good thing is the white did travel a little bit further through. If it had stopped in front of the red, he wouldn't have been able to attempt the black. It's amazing, John, isn't it, when you got the balls perfect and that happens.
Yeah, it's the blight of every snooker player's life, isn't it? The dreaded heavy contact. It didn't really affect the next shot. That's what you've got to do. You've just got to accept these things are going to happen.
39. $40.
Played that nicely. If he gets to 68 points, it'll be snookers required. Played that a bit strange. Has he lost the black? He's covered the black spot. Oh, he doesn't want it to go on the pink spot. Oh, that's pink and black tied up. Well, maybe not the pink.
47.
Maybe not the pink. But obviously he didn't want the black to go on the pink spot.
The pink in right middle. Now, is it worth taking the risk of playing the red and to get onto the pink? He's just having a look now. I think it's a bit tight, John. If you finish a little bit high, you've got no shot. So may play for the blue here.
Yeah, the only thing that encouraged me to try and play for the pink is that it'd be nice to have the pink on the black spot. But playing this red, surely he's going up for the blue. Or bought colour, as it turns out.
48.
Because he's not been very good, it has to be said, this evening on getting nice angles on the blue.
On what looked like a golden frame winning opportunity, there's now hard work. Now does the pink pot in the left-hand middle? Can he get onto the pink in that pocket? Probably
51.
not. You have to
52.
work hard for these.
Once again, wrong side the blue. There's the blue line. He wanted to be the other side of it.
He's got a wry smile as he walked around the table then, Johnny. He knows he's getting a little bit frustrated, getting the wrong angle all the time.
Pots the blue, goes 61 points in front, but still 75 remaining. And with the pink and black practically out of commission, he's going to need 2 more of these remaining reds to clinch the frame at this visit.
57.
He's potted some good balls tonight, I will say that about him. His cue ball control has been, well, average, but he has potted some good balls. But you need another one here, tight under the cushion. I think the red just below the black will go to the right corner, so it could be a natural angle. Needs this blue and 1 more red for a 2-frame advantage. Good shot, and judged it to perfection.
$63.
A glance at the scoreboard will tell him that no heroics with this positional shot.
$64.
And as John said, that's to secure a 2-frame lead overnight. Come back tomorrow afternoon for the second of 4 sessions. This doesn't look any good.
69.
Marco Fu is drinking his glass of water. I think he's seen enough of this frame.
Mark Selby, 69.
He is conceding. A bit scrappy this session, to be honest, but both players will be pretty pleased with the night's work. Marco Fu hung on to his coattails. Mark Selby perhaps deserved the two-frame lead overnight. It's 5-3 to the world number one.
And they'll be back for one session tomorrow. Now, you'll further appreciate what an eventful championship it's been when we know that there's a 300-to-1 shot 45-year-old player in the semi-final who hasn't been there for 23 years. We are, of course, talking about Scotland's rather urbane Alan McManus, who's had to win 6 matches to get here so far as a qualifier. But rather incredibly, so too has his decorated Chinese opponent Ding Junhui, who's also, like Alan, trying to win the title as a qualifier.
I'll go out and I'll try my best to enjoy it, play hard, and if I play well I'll give Ding plenty of problems, I hope, and if I turn up and play my game I'll be happy regardless.
Last time in semi-final I think I played great, just have a lot of lucky shots, but I still handle the match. This time it's another chance to go. I do everything what I can.
He's just, I mean, an awesome player. When he's on song, he's probably got the best cue ball control on the tour. He's coming into form again, and probably like myself, he came through pretty strongly the qualifying, and gave him a good foundation to come in here. And he's obviously playing amazing, but I'm so looking forward to playing him.
He's very tough players to play. I played him a few times and he beat me. I think we played 2 times in PTCs and once at Crucible I beat him. So he's very good safety and put me on a lot of pressure.
Well, talk about pressure. It was Ding Junhui who applied that. He slipped into top gear within moments of the start of the match, screeching away from the Scot with 3 centuries and breaks of 84 and 62 to lead 5-0. But the experienced McManus did not panic and dug in to take the next 2 frames, no doubt, to his great relief. So a very important 8th and last frame of the session coming up. Commentary this afternoon came from Dennis Taylor and Stephen Hendry.
Ding very rarely has that problem because he's got a much shorter, compact cue action. And this is not what Alan wanted to see in this last frame, and a chance of getting 5-3. Ding Junhui back in amongst the balls.
6.
Just a little careless positional shot there. Come out 2 or 3 inches too far with the cue ball. Just wanted to roll through for the black.
Seven.
Controlled that cannon nicely.
Just enough room. Yeah, it's amazing the difference in the cue actions, as Stephen was saying. Ding Junhui doesn't bring the cue back very far at all before delivering it. And he's got that deliberate long pause, quite a way back before he delivers the cue. Ding, much more compact. There's no 2 cue actions the same in the game, but it's all about knocking the balls into the pockets. As John Verger used to say many years ago, pot as many balls as you can, eh? Big break. Used to love that show.
$20.
It's incredible how close Ding's tip gets to the cue ball when he's addressing it. You almost even see a shadow in the cue ball when his tip approaches it. Watch this.
Yeah, look at that. What do you see?
27.
Oh. I suppose if you thought about it, you wouldn't be able to do that. It's just automatic, isn't it? All the years of practice.
28.
Jimmy White, another player, the left-hander who addresses. In fact, sometimes you'll see Jimmy just feather the white and play a foul shot, but he's like that. He's got the tip of the cue right on the cue ball. Could have worked out a lot better.
Yeah, this was never guaranteed because the Reds are so close to the black ball. Possibly didn't need to play that with a bit more pace and more topspin to carry the cue ball through the Reds. I think he still has his red to the right middle. Screwing the cue ball off the cushion and off on again for the black. Oh, good shot.
36.
I don't know whether Alan's saying good shot or what he does talk away to himself.
Yeah, I think he just thought that perhaps Ding had lost position and he was going to come back to the table, and then Ding produces that excellent red to the right middle. But he does like to tell himself little stories in the chair, Dennis. Possibly not for repeating during the day.
44.
But Stephen, what is it about the Asian players? It's amazing, the middle pocket. They're so good. I mean, James Watanabe, when he came on the scene, he potted some fantastic balls into the middle pockets. Ding's right up there. He never seems to miss in the
51.
middle pockets.
$52.
Red next to the pink pots to the left corner as we see this shot again. Excellent cue ball control. So, as has been the pattern in this match, whenever Ding gets in, it's frame over.
59.
And the 2 frames he hasn't, he's lost.
60.
Yeah, he's made 3 century breaks, an 84 and a 62 has Ding. And I suppose, when you think about it, 5-0 behind Alan McManus. He would have loved to have got out of it 5-3, but at 6-2, he'd probably take that when he was 5-0 behind. 96%, I mean, that is terrific. And that big high break of 1-3-1.
$73.
Now, wouldn't that be
74.
something if he made 4 centuries in his first session? It's going to be difficult, but it's a possibility.
80. '81.
He's already made 8 centuries, and we've had 68 in this year's Betfred World Championship. 86 is the record number of centuries made at the Crucible.
87.
And the highest number of centuries ever made at the Crucible in a World Championship. Stephen was just asking me.
88.
Well, it's you, Stephen. We had 16. And John Higgins has had 14. Surprised you didn't know that, eh?
'94. '95.
Yes, you would have to think that record, if Ting was to make the final, will be in jeopardy. I mean, the way it's going, it could be in jeopardy in this match.
Plenty of 10-ups there. And what a session.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know Kevin was in. Kevin Kilban, eh?
103.
What a player and what a pundit. And what a session we've had here from Ding Junhui.
108. 110.
Yep, he's just been a machine today when he's got in amongst the balls.
113. 117.
He's had a 132. That's his highest so far this year. Can have the evening off. They'll be back first thing in the morning at 10 o'clock for the second session. But this has been a delight to watch.
128.
Doesn't matter about the black. It has been the Ding Junhui show here this afternoon. Alan McManus won't be too disappointed. He got 2 frames out of it. But in the end, with that magnificent display, Ding Junhui takes the session 6 frames to 2.
4 centuries already in 8 frames from Ding Junhui. The record in a semi-final, by the way, is 5. That record looks a little bit shaky right now, doesn't it? OK, they'll return for 2 more sessions tomorrow. In the meantime, if you want more snooker, 25 minutes time, Crucible Classics over on BBC One. And thereafter, we will be back to do it all again, 10 a.m. in the morning, as Ding Junhui and Alan McManus resume. We have got 4 days of complete immersion in this championship to come, and we can hardly wait. Good night.